Hello and welcome, my name is Robin, and I am in the subtropical paradise where water, refreshing sodas, and the chemicals that keep the water looking see-through flow aplenty. I am of course talking about the world-renowned, ultra-relaxing, or amazingly exciting depending on which tastefully disco-lit tube you slide down water park called the City of Lichtenfield Swimming Pool. It has won the non-intestine sucking water vent award in 2013, 2014, 2015 and 2017. And it still holds the title of swimming pool with the lowest number of snorkeling children that just swim into you. Like, come on, you're the one wearing giant goggles. If anybody should be seeing where you're going, it's you. The biggest controversy it has ever had was when Icebear, the adorable polar bear mascot, got married to his cutest button penguin wife, Nassen en Bugeholgelezen den Dung. But those were less accepting times. 2016 was a dark and weird year in many different ways. It's never won or been nominated for awards related to pee-free water because the founder has said, "The people that measure those things are just the kind of people to pee in the water, and there isn't a lot in there, and I know that, then why do I need some nerd pool doctor telling me if I'm doing it wrong because I'm not?" And no comment. I just love it here. It's so great even the lifeguards aren't the French-speaking control freaks you would expect them to be. I've been gently floating in this bubble bath for hours, nothing on my mind but laughter, merriment, and oh my god, I haven't been sad or scared about anything for so long. I haven't even felt one of those random flurries of fear that leaves me breathing heavily, wondering what I find so intensely frightening about sitting on my couch, eating chips, and watching archived episodes of 30 Rock. Am I that worried the show doesn't reach the same heights as it did in its early seasons? No overthinking, self-sabotage, insecurity, or apathy? What if I'm never going to feel those feelings again? I want to feel those feelings again? Why do I want sadness, preferably profound sadness in my life? Am I just like every other teenager with my loads of free time, very little responsibility and search for meaning on a corrupt, decaying planet floating in a meaningless universe? No, I think I'm quite unique. I like foreign films. I want to be sad because I think it makes me interesting. I don't know if that's true. I'm not actually sure what I actually believe or think about things. But I have my theories. Other reasons people tell themselves their misery is good or beautiful is because their lives are horrible, but because of that belief, bearable. But I'm not in a dark place. This swimming pool is very inventive, revolutionary even, in the world of lighting in swimming pools. They use windows with nice sunlight instead of fluorescent lamps placed randomly between grey ceiling tiles like other less tropical, more office building themed swimming pools. The whole thinking it makes me interesting must be partially true because I'm a fan of a lot of sad people, and I think I try to intentionally and unintentionally be like them. When self-sabotaging funny writer says I have face blindness, I start to think about how I've stopped waving to people at the other side of the street because of the number of times that it's turned out to be a complete stranger. Once, me and the people I was with were all wearing pink shirts, and I had a hard time knowing who was walking next to me. I don't know. Seems pretty face blind to me. Maybe someone's treat this short play I wrote called The Story of a Man Who Wants a Girlfriend but just keeps ending up watching boring movies next to cuddling couples. Now I just need to find a director who not only understands that Now I just need to find a director who not only understands that Now I just need to find a director who not only understands that art is not a look into a different but real world, but a way to express something, that using a movie is the only way to properly express it, and nothing, not marketability or story or fun, is more important than that. And also calls people by the wrong name alarmingly often, so that becomes a cool thing I do alarmingly often. Do I believe I want to be sad because it makes me interesting? I don't even know if I believe I have face blindness or if I'm just doing it to be interesting. I've heard people say, when no one notices and it still happens, who are you pretending for? But I'm self-absorbed enough to be pretending to myself. I think I want to believe I'm some socially weird, interesting writer who doesn't drink because it's bad for my brain, but if I did, it would be dark brown with ice cubes in one of those big glasses hunched over my laptop, slowly destroying myself, because that's the only way I can create something so good. One starts using the word one in a way one only can when being a brilliant, sleep-deprived writer, and if that doesn't work out, I'll become a private detective. I want to believe those things about myself, because if there's two people whose opinion truly matter to me, it's mine and that of the guy living in my walls. Oh, why is there a guy living in your walls? And somewhat less important, why do you care about his opinions? He's resourceful, brave, and stealthy in such a way only a person in a wall can be. He truly knows me. He sees sides of me my other friends never get to see. He watches me sleep. I am tired of defending him. All you naysayers are jealous of our friendship and his ingenious solution to the housing crisis. Enough about Darren, back to wondering about my need for worrying. I believe us humans do the things we do not to be happy or become more powerful, but to live a meaningful life. I didn't come up with this idea, Viktor Frankl did. A guy you now know basically as much about as I do. He said that and I like him for it. Do I think being bummed out gives my life meaning? And now that I'm floating in this bubble bath, feeling so terribly wonderful, does my life not have meaning? No, I don't think that's what I believe. I'm pretty sure that I'm the most qualified in the field of Robinology, so I better take my word for it. I think what gives my life meaning is making art. It's hard to say why. You know when someone asks you what you like about a good friend and you don't know what to say in a simple put it in a kind of list fashion, but they just feel good? Art is like that for me. I guess I believe I need to be sad to make art. Part of me definitely disagrees with that. I've made videos with expressions that aren't sad. That part says that to the other parts of me, and one responds, I'm always scared when I'm in the supermarket. That could be a video. Something about how I feel horrible in the supermarket, but the supermarket is space. Then all the other parts of me start clapping, which make what just seemed like the objectively right part of me clap along. He doesn't want to look like a non-clapping sociopath in a crowd of clappers. He gets enough of that trying not to look like a crazy person anxiety when I go to the supermarket. With all that, I'm still here, high on life and maybe chlorine. I'm enjoying myself on this nice day, in this swimming pool that's so great. They don't sell strawberry flavored ice cream, they sell strawberry ice cream. I want to be sad right now. Maybe that's the solution. Me wanting to be sad means there's something seriously wrong with me. But I'm the only one who believes that. Well, actually, part of me believes it, another part doesn't think that's true. I'm doing fine, I just like the idea of meaningful suffering. And the first part says that's actually what people that have something wrong with them think. And the second part doesn't completely disagree, but just would like to say that's also something perfectly fine people think. I tell myself that I walk away from things I want and stare out into space thinking about how I just walked away from something I wanted. Then I tell myself that overall I'm not miserable, but just becoming a fully formed human being. This way I can believe I'm a brilliant tortured artist and that I don't really have to change. And that dance will continue forever or until I'm like 30 and look back amused on my teenage years of angst and already great taste in movies and music. Although it might also just end when I realize the missing puzzle piece of my soul. I just need to shave my and two random strangers their heads. I just need to learn how to ride a horse or have someone pee on me. Is that why I find swimming pools so calming? Also, sometimes the first part of me points out that perfectly normal people don't have these long conversations with themselves. At first, the second part of me would say, we don't know that, and I'm pretty sure that they do. Well, we don't know that because we have no idea what other people think, which is another piece of evidence on my side. Then the second part realized that by responding he was proving the first part right about talking too much to myself. Then two completely different parts of me start planning Western-themed weddings and immersive advertisement experiences. Those are the parts of myself I try to suppress. Hey Robin, just wondering if you wanted to come over. Me and some of your other friends would like it if you came by. Oh, I would totally love to, but I can't because there are things I have to do and having done those things time coincides with a bit from now, but they take a long time to be done, so even though I want to, I can't. Okay, well, see you soon. Bye. Ugh. I don't know why, just... Yes! Yes! I don't need to worry if I'll keep worrying. Everything is going to be slightly worse and alright.